Jala, I had a little thought. Just a suggestion.
Uh-oh, Dad's come up with one of his ideas.
Why don't you ask your mother for a cooking lesson?
I hate following instructions. I'm an improviser. I thrive on the unexpected.
So what you're saying is... it's a recipe for disaster.
Dad, you know how I feel about puns.
I can't help myself when you give me such a delicious opportunity.
Stop, I'm begging you.
It would mean a lot to your mother if you asked.
I have missed being in a well-stocked kitchen. I didn't really have the space at...
No, we are not talking about Jennifer with our dad. He'll make that concerned face and we will die of guilt. Just give in.
Fine. Okay, but you're responsible for the consequences.
Just promise me you'll put down the knives if you start arguing.
If.
So, Mom, I had an idea. Could you teach me how to cook something?
Well, since you're so eager, I guess I can't say no.
Is our dad secretly an evil genius of emotional manipulation? Behind that benevolent facade, he's really got you and Mom worked out.
How about today we start with parathas? Go wash your hands before we begin.
I just washed them, Ma.
It's water, not hydrochloric acid. Your hands won't burn off if you wash them again.
But
Are you here to learn to make parathas or argue with your mother?
yes, Mom.
Jala Jayaratna takes the high road. It's probably also a cold day in hell, and somewhere in the world, a pig just got its wings.
And don't forget to scrub your nails. Adequate.
Indeed.
Whisk the flour and salt together.
Oh, I love whisking.
Please try not to cover the entire kitchen in flour this time.
I was 5 years old, Mom. Isn't it time to let that incident go?
Good luck. Indian mothers hoard embarrassing childhood stories like dragons hoard treasure.
Just whisk, Jala. Carefully. Not bad. Is that good enough for you?
Mom, I have to ask. It really scares me when you're all weird and polite like this. I just know I've done something wrong.
What better way to deliberately terrify my youngest daughter than to patiently teach her to make parathas?
Patiently might be a bit much.
Really, Jala. When did you become this paranoid? Now, press the vegetable oil into the flour. Once the oil is incorporated, start adding water a little at a time. There's nothing like mixing with your hands. Really get in there. Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Now you roll the dough into balls and leave it aside to rest for an hour.
Don't you think we should actually have a proper conversation instead of avoiding our issues?
Absolutely not. I set aside some dough earlier. We just need to roll it out and fry it. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade?
So, how did I do, Amma?
Oh, Jala, it tastes decent. You're improving.
Guess I've always had it in me.
Or I'm just a very good teacher. Oh my God! When did it become so late? I have to go to bed. I have to be up early tomorrow. It's the teachers' union meeting and I promised everyone I'd make kiribat.
You could just say you're not feeling well and sleep in.
Jala, I hope that's a joke. I haven't missed a union meeting in a decade, and I'm not about to start now. Good night, Jala. Don't stay up too late, huh?
No luck finding your sister today, Jalawala?
No, but I talked to Auntie Chandra. She looks well.
Chandra's been fixing up skateboards for those kids in the abandoned amusement park.
Sounds like her.
She missed you, Jala. I'm not saying that to guilt you. There are people who love you in this town. More than you think.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What are you watching?
Some of your old basketball games. I taped them all. This one's from junior high. You made that great free throw. See?
The wedding planner says the venues must be decided today, and the caterers too.
Is this for her Sangeet, henna party, or the reception?
Remember that the Sangeet and henna party are one event now. Aruni insisted.
Wait, that's too many parties to fit into one day. How?
That's because this wedding is 3 days long, which is traditional. Plus an intimate friends and family Poruva ceremony.
Kirama is making the kiribath herself.
We've been planning this wedding for months. It's not my fault we couldn't keep you in the loop.
I have so many questions.
You have until I finish my coffee.
Please tell me you're inviting Uncle Raja.
He's not blood related, and he makes speeches at every family gathering, appropriate or not.
Remember that time he tried to take over the mic from the valedictorian at my high school graduation ceremony?
Uncle Raja is being invited, but I'm setting up the tables to subtly barricade him in without him noticing. There's an emergency kill switch as well. I hope it's enough.
I can't wrap my mind around this. We just aren't wedding people. You both didn't even have one.
Mom avoided all filial responsibilities to elope in America. Their rebellion is in our blood now.
Well, it is happening. So the sooner you solve this sisterly crisis, the better. Time is not your ally, Jala.
Welcome home, Padidua. Oh, you're looking at the recipe for Asmi. It's been too long since I've had it.
Nobody can have the perfect diet all the time. Exceptions must be made.
Exactly, Jala. What your mother doesn't see me eat doesn't affect my cholesterol. That's just science. How about I show you how to make it? This was my favorite when I was growing up, and that way you're in on the crime too. Remember that hand-washing song I used to sing?
No, and do not remind me. I'm begging you.
That's acceptable. Start by scraping some coconut for the okra mixture. Watch your fingers. Chandra always used to cut herself doing this. Arama made it my job after one particularly grisly incident. Forget I said anything. Go, Jala, go! Are you a witch, Jala? Because that was magic!
Her exes would say so.
You know, Jala, you couldn't have asked me to cook at a more perfect time. I'm putting off calling your sister's venue, and this makes me feel like I'm doing something productive. How about you take on the next step, Podijua? Blend the coconut and the okra. Were you trying your best, Podijua? Okay, now we combine the rice flour, salt and coconut milk and add the okra mixture. We are looking for the consistency of pancake batter. That was difficult, but you handled it well. I have to confess something to you, Jala. I've been avoiding calling the venue for your sister's wedding. I have a certain history with the management of the golf course.
Ooh, a story from your dark and mysterious past. Do tell.
It was harmless. We never hurt anyone. I had just moved, and it was stressful. We were just blowing off steam.
We?
Me and your Auntie Chandra. We used to sneak in from the sewers at night and joyride the golf carts.
Auntie? Joyrides? Sewers?
Light the stove, and I'll confess our unfortunate misdeeds. Don't tell Chandra I told you, though. She'll suplex me. Your technique is absolutely mesmerizing. Where's the handheld camcorder? I should be recording this. The golf carts all use the same key, and the customer base, well, they would just throw the keys in the grass when they were finished. It was easy enough to use a flashlight to find them and then go wild.
Do they have your picture on the wall? Public enemy number one.
Oh, nothing like that. We never got caught, but they did hire a security guy to drive around in a truck and stop us. There was only one time that he chased us back to the sewers. But what if he still works there? Harboring a vengeance after all this time.
I think you're past the statute of limitations by now.
That's a good point. Phew! I was so nervous. How about we celebrate with some Asmi, huh? Coat your fingers in the batter and we'll get to frying. Incredible, Bodhidua. Simply incredible. Now, normally we'd need to fry the batter, leave them for 3 days, and then refry and top with syrup. Luckily, I started preparing some a few days ago. We can just fry these up and enjoy our delicious treat.
Wait a second. Are you telling me this was a premeditated snack crime you've made me an accomplice in? Hold on. Auntie Chandra moved first. But you weren't living here until we were kids. I was 6 already.
But that means.
Are you telling me that while Aruni and I rested our little baby heads, you were out doing mischief?
Not so much these days, Bodhidua. Let's fry and keep this our little secret, eh? Have you considered becoming a chef, Chalu?
So, how is it?
Wonderful. You've got the magic touch, Jala.
Really?
Next time we make these, let's call Chandra over. These are too tasty not to share.